the challenge is when we start combining the NHS and the police force and the schools, like the driving license, like when you start combining all of the different aspects the government has into one central system, that to me is a war. It doesn't take much for that to have total control. So I think they should use AI. They should use it a lot more. We have lots of problems in this country that could be solved with AI. And like, I could give 10, I'm in this world, right? I could give 10 ideas on, talk to me about one thing. I could give you some ideas, but it's keeping them separate and enabling privacy through like the separation of power almost, but like of the power being like the AI data, right? So like the police data is the police data. They don't share it with universities, right? So people can still get into like the university algorithm isn't swayed by letting someone in who had like a drunken night out or not, right? That's what I'm talking about. And it may not even be purposeful. The AI may figure out an algorithm will go, oh, actually, you know what? If we don't let anyone in who has never, if they've got a black mark against them for drunken night out, they're less likely to be a good university score, and therefore we're not going to let them in. And it's a complete black box. We don't know how they're making these decisions. But when you start piecing together all these different departments, you lose that the independence of each person to kind of make a mistake once or anything else. Because you probably are more like those who have punched a police officer or whatever when they're 17 are probably less likely to do well in a job than those haven't. But the question is like, do we want that? Do we want people to be able to make mistakes? Do we want to have like not a centralized government where like everything is like statistical, but like, humans can still be humans in a way?
Has there been, cause I never even thought about that before. Has there been talk or is there conversations around like central government bringing together, because it's all government, and I never really thought about the police department and health.
Well, I think when you start hear about like the ideas on ID cards and this kind of stuff, I think we need to be like, don't get me wrong, I think the government is massively inefficient. I think it could be greatly saved by using AI. And like, some of the stuff we've done in our business, I'm sure, there's lots of learnings there, like how we've done 15 people, very lean company and like built lots of stuff. They could be way more efficient.